Hi guys, first of all, I am very happy that Bandai Namco actually dropped a really good patch, and that got me curious, why did they do it, why now, and why not in Season 2 or Season 3? So I started looking into it, and in this video, I explain why I think even the biggest voices in the game do not actually decide the direction of Tekken, why someone like the main man with hundreds of thousands of subscribers still could not influence Season 2 or Season 3. And the reason is, simple developers trust data more than opinions. Let us be honest, he has been one of the loudest voices with many other smaller content creators when it comes to criticism, especially when Season 2 King got introduced, terrorizing ranked with his crazy power crushes and homing command throws. And still, nothing really changed for a long time. So the question is why, if someone that big cannot influence the game, who actually does? And the answer is not content creators, not pros, and not even the loudest part of the community. The answer is player behavior, because there is a big difference between what players say and what players actually do. People can complain about a system all day, but if they still play the game, if they still queue ranked, if they still engage with the system, then from a developer perspective, the system is working. And that is where data comes in. Developers are not just looking at win rates or tier lists. They are looking at things like how long players stay in the game, how often they rematch, how quickly rounds end, how often heat is used, and how often players leave early. This is the real picture, because numbers do not lie and they do not get emotional, they simply show behavior. So during Season 2 and even after Season 3, the data most likely told them that players were still playing a lot. Engagement was still there, systems were still being used, so from their perspective, there was no reason to fully change direction. And that is also why Season 3 felt like a double down, because it was not them listening, it was them trying to fix their system without actually abandoning it. They believed in their design and tried to adjust it instead of changing it. But then something changed. At some point, feedback and data started to align. Players were not just complaining anymore, they started to play less, they got more frustrated, maybe they stopped rematching, maybe they dropped the game completely. And that is the moment where things become serious, because developers do not react when people complain, they react when player behavior changes. That is the real turning point. It's the same with pre-ordering games and buying DLCs, characters, and maps. If you dislike something and still buy it, the company thinks they are doing good. So yes, voices like TMM, Nova, Blackheart, and all the other creators and consumers matter. They highlight problems early, they shape discussions, and they often understand issues before the data shows them, but they do not control decisions. Because decisions are made based on data, not on opinions. Retention rate, session data, and revenue shape corpo behavior. And that leads to one of the most important truths about modern games. So next time you wonder why developers are not listening, they are just not listening to opinions alone. They are waiting for the numbers to agree. Thank you guys for watching my video. If you are interested in more, check out my channel, and if you want to support me, check out my sidestepping playlist.